To my right, we have Hunter Greene. Hunter, you know, let me tell you something, man. That arm of yours, that's got to be a blessing, man.
It is, man. I appreciate that. A lot of work gone into it, but, you know, you got God-given abilities as well. So kind of pair the two together, and, yeah, that's where I'm at.
You know, Hunter, they told me, man, that back in the day that you should have been the Shohei Ohtani of Cincinnati Reds, that you could hit, that you could play, and you can pitch, man.
Yeah, I hit a little bit, you know, play shortstop. I miss it, man. I miss going in the infield and picking a little bit. I was talking to Bob, to one of our coaches, and he said I can get out there and take some ground balls every once in a while. So, but yeah, man, Ohtani's doing his thing, and to see him having so much success is pretty cool.
Now, realistically, you've been around the major leagues. You think you would have been a good major league hitter?
100%. For me, it's all about the work, man. I mean, you know, being drafted as a pitcher and a shortstop, I was drafted higher as a shortstop than a lot of other guys that have made it professionally. So having confidence in myself and the work ethic that comes in between, you know, that work that's put in, you know, hitting every day, playing shortstop every day, taking the ground balls, all it is reps and wanting to get better, so for sure.
Now, pitching, obviously, you know, back in college and stuff like that, you could just probably wake up, throw fastballs all day long. Has there been an adjustment being in the major leagues of how to set the hitters up?
100%. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even college. I was out of high school, so I was 17 in my first year of pro ball. And, you know, high school, I mean, I'm throwing 100 miles an hour. I didn't even have to throw off speed pitches, you know. So that humbled me when I got to pro ball, especially in AA, AAA, when I really had to have secondary pitches, be able to mix the ball around, keep hitters honest. All that plays into having success as a pitcher. So in high school and even my first 2 years of pro ball, I really didn't have to have different looks and different pitches to have success necessarily. So that's been humbling for me, and it's been exciting to be able to get better with those secondaries and become a better pitcher.
Now tell me the truth, in your high school and college, man, you never pitched from the stretch.
Not as much as I am now. Not as much as I am now, man, but yeah.
Now, obviously, you know, I always say to myself, you know what, man, with the talent you have did you ever say, man, you know what, I could play short, man, I could play the outfield, I could, you know, let me hit. Is that still...
Yeah, I mean, man, my focus is pitching, man, and, you know, we have some outstanding position players that do a great job in the infield and the outfield and keeping the games close. So, you know, it was really eye-opening my first year of pro ball, seeing how every day they're here hours early before the game, and the amount of work they put in. I mean, we're looking at it right now, watching these guys take ground balls. There's a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of work that's put in. So it's definitely not easy, man.
Well, you got the tools. But let me ask you something. As a pitcher, you know, there was a guy back in the day, and I'm probably sure that you probably don't know what his name is, J.R. Richards.
Sure.
He used to throw, man, as hard as you did, man.
Houston Astros.
Yeah, with the Astros. So I'm sure you heard the comparisons. Mm-hmm. And every time I see you throw a pitch, man, I said, man, that reminds me of J.R. back in his
I appreciate that. Yeah, he was a beast. Him and DWIGHT, you know, I always get that combo between those two, and obviously power pitchers and great off-speed pitches. So a lot of work that, you know, I still need to put in and continue to master my craft. But those are two guys that, you know, I'm blessed to be, you know, named and compared to.
Now, as a pitcher, you know, when you're pitching on that mound, it seems to me like you telling the batter, go ahead, I dare you to hit it, man. Try it if you can, because you coming down Broadway, man. There's no, like, send a guy up. There's heat all the time.
Yeah, man, but, I mean, 100%. Like, that mentality is always there of, like, I throw hard, man. I shouldn't have to nitpick and feel like I got to be too fine. But at the same time, it's the best hitters in the world, so they're able to make their adjustments like I'm making my adjustments. So being able to keep those guys off balance is really the name of the game.
Now, finally, are you in favor of that, knowing when, you know, that computer, that buzzer, guy coming in and telling you what you're going to throw?
What pitches?
Yeah, with the
pitch count.
You like that?
Yeah, I do, man. I mean, every team is trying to get that edge, you know, to get a win and to score runs, to make pitches.
Edge, bro.
Hey, man, listen, as much as the edge I can get, man, I'm going to take it. But it's huge for a lot of guys. You know, a lot of these teams are really good with picking pitches, picking signs, and you don't really have to worry about that as much with pitch comp. It's different, man. The game is changing, but it's a pretty cool tool to use.
Hey, my brother, listen, man, take care of that arm, man.
Appreciate it, man.
And I'm telling you, man, you've been blessed, brother, with that arm, man, and your attitude and your humbleness, man. Keep it up, brother.
Appreciate it. Thank you,
safe,
bro.
man.
All right.
Good luck.
Nice to meet you.